All right, hello everybody. Couch Potato here. And as a self-proclaimed and proud couch potato, I have to say, I watch a lot of TV. And one of my favorite shows is the show Dexter. All versions of Dexter. If you've never watched Dexter and you can have an appreciation for a serial killer who kills other killers and, I don't know, has a code that basically says that what he's doing is the right thing, according to his father. If you can enjoy that plot line, you might want to try Dexter. Give it a shot. But the problem with Dexter is that some of the casting was pretty scary, quite frankly. And there's a couple of characters that, and this is going to be one of those situations where a lot of people are going to go, why are you even talking about this? How is this important in any way? Why is anybody even discussing this? And it's because I like the show. And since I'm making videos, if you're bored enough to listen to me talk, because you have to be pretty bored to listen to yours truly talk about anything, really, let alone a TV show that I love. So it's on you, is what I'm saying. It's not about me at this point. It's on you. If you continue to watch this, you've been warned that it's frivolous and stupid TV, is what I'm going to be talking about. So anyway, Deborah Morgan, who is Dexter's sister and a cop. Dexter works in the laboratory at Miami Metro, and he's not a cop himself, but he's part of the forensic team. And his sister, who is probably one of the most obnoxious characters that has ever been written, and the woman who plays her is also just kind of naturally obnoxious. So it kind of just shows you how great this show really is, that it can get past this whiny, she's just so very, very obnoxious. And they have her cuss all the time. Like lots of cussing, lots of strange, kind of off the wall cussing that she does pretty much constantly. And not to say that it's not kind of entertaining in moments, but most of it feels very forced, frankly. And it's just so ridiculous. And like I said, it's one of those things that you have to get past if you want to watch this show. And you'll see, those of you who have never watched it, and those of you who have watched it, I'm sure some of you are probably big fans of hers, but you also realize that, oh, wow, she is hard to take in moments, really hard to take in moments. And there's a new iteration of Dexter out that's kind of a lead up. It's a prequel kind of thing, and she's better in that, at least. The younger girl, I think, does a better job. Still just as ridiculous. But anyway, so that's one thing that you have to get past. And number two is you have to get past Sergeant Doakes. Oh, I read online, before I decided to do this video, I was reading online about what people think of Sergeant Doakes, and everybody just kind of took him as just, that's how some people are. This guy is just such a jerk. I mean, he is the jerk's jerk. Nobody talks like he does to other people, especially not at work. It doesn't happen. Nobody's allowed to be as big a jerk as this guy is. I mean, he hates Dexter and the whole plot line is that he is the only one who knows, who feels creepy around Dexter, right? Everybody else just accepts the fact that they have a serial killer working in a police department in homicide, and that nobody else gets this creepy vibe, apparently. So they really play it up that this Sergeant Doakes, who again is just over the top. I mean, nobody would last. Nobody who behaved as he does just naturally, just his interactions, just the things that he says, nobody would last that long in any setting, especially in a police department. And don't get me wrong, and they're not angels by any means, and they, having worked in the criminal justice system myself a little bit, you get to a place where you're kind of jaded and things are, they are what they are, and you have a sick sense of humor and you laugh about things that most people won't laugh about. But that's not what I'm talking about here. I'm just talking about this guy just being a jerk, just such a jerk. And it's amazing to me that nobody seems to really say that. I was going through Reddit, I was looking at other websites and all the reviews, and most of them just say that he was just a hard case. That was hard-nosed guy that Anyway, so if you watch Dexter, beware of those two characters. If you're new to the show, beware of those two characters. They don't exist in the other shows. There's a sequel and there's a prequel too. So anyway, if you like ridiculous shows, that is one that I recommend. I've watched it, I don't know how many times. I've probably watched Dexter 20 times all the way through, at least. The new one a couple times as well. So I give it a thumbs up from somebody who's a big fan of criminal. Well, I'm not a big fan of I was going to say I'm a big fan of criminal justice things and shows, but that's not really what I'm saying. I'm a curious criminology kind of person. I mean, I have a bachelor's degree in criminal justice, so I dedicated a good chunk of my life to it. And if you're looking for a show today, I'm pretty sure it's on Paramount Plus. It's a Showtime thing, so either one of those places. Yeah, you have to pay for it. But if you're looking for a show to watch, Dexter's the one for you, I'm telling you. If you are a couch potato like me, you'll love it. Alrighty. Hope everybody's doing well and continues to do well. I'll talk to you next time.